Hello everyone, eBomb113 here with another Mega Construx review. This is the Probuilder Rescue Helicopter. Haven't really seen anyone do any reviews on this yet, so I picked it up on Amazon a couple weeks ago, so I figured I'd go and give my shot at it. Since I haven't really seen any reviews, and if anyone's kind of wondering about it, I thought I'd just put a video out there about it. So this is a $60 set, or at least that's what I bought it for. It might be down by now, but maybe like $10 if that on Amazon. So this is a set that was announced a while back, but never seemed to come out, or was always temporarily unavailable online. And finally, it came to Amazon. Like I said, I bought it a couple weeks ago. It might have been available before then. I was just too busy or wasn't really paying attention when scrolling through Amazon. But it's a pretty decent helicopter. It's very well. It's made up of a lot of small parts, just like the Probuilder sets are. There's not really a lot of big pieces. It's a lot of small, intricate parts that go in together in certain ways. So I'll probably review the figures first. So the first one, well, you can see in there, is just like a little, I guess like, he's the person they're rescuing. Let me see if that'll focus there. So the detail's pretty good on his face. His eyes aren't too wonky, and they're not just the little pinholes that stare at you. With soulless eyes. So he's like a little crew member that got, I guess, stranded at sea, and he comes with this little boat. Boat. It's like a little life boat thing. Not too sure what exactly to call it, but he's supposed to. So pretty much the concept is he's stuck in this, and the helicopter comes to rescue him. So he comes with an oar. I'll go over more of this later. He has a nice vest. I think he'd do well for like a civilian outfit, so you can take off the jacket and just make him a regular civilian to put in a mock or something like that. Next one we have is I guess like a flight crew member. He's the one who mans the gurney, and I guess like all the little operations in the helicopter. Comes with a nice helmet. It is removable. He has a little pinhole in the head. Pretty decent figure, all orange, so he definitely sticks out. This is really cool. I wish they would adapt these to the Call of Duty line, to where you have removable helmets instead of just the head being like this or glued on. So I think it's a pretty decent figure. I do like him. And then you have the pilot. She is a female figure, as you can tell with the smaller waistline and more feminine figure and a little bit smaller arms. She is the same thing. She has like almost looks like a Sarah Palmer head, but with the pinhole in the top. So, well, you can see her there. But she's in an all green outfit, and then is sleeveless. Has a nice little print there on the side. The helmets are the same on both of them. So I thought that was a pretty nice figure. I probably like the civilian and the pilot the most, just because they're more unique. They look more like civilians. And I'm always happy to get a female figure, for sure, just because there's not as many of them. So a little life boat thing. This is all one piece. It's made of like a rubbery material, and then it's just built up around the sides using like angular building blocks. And then the bottom is blue. I'm assuming that's to represent like water. Not too sure, but I think they would have. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just supposed to be made of water. They probably could have made it gray just to resemble like the bottom portion of it, but it was a pretty interesting little build. I was doing it wrong, so just make sure you pay attention to the instructions. Definitely recommend it. Then the helicopter itself. I'll get all these out of the way. Like I said, it's a very intricate build. Not a lot of big pieces, like you got your few special pieces, but it's a lot of small parts. So the rotor does. Well, first I got to. It's just like all the other Call of Duty helicopters. So if you lift it up, it spins pretty well. But if you shove it down just a little bit, I mean, it still moves, but it's not as bad. And you can, if you want to put it away like it's in storage or in a hangar, or want to make more shelf space, you can always pull the rotors back. I'm not too sure if like what the real life helicopters are based on. I don't know if they can actually do that or not. I'm not totally sure. I probably should have researched that before I did the video. But I thought that was cool, still a cool little feature they add to all their helicopters. So there's the front. This is all built up through here, and then the top or part of the top comes off. I think this part's pretty stationary, just for supportive reasons. But you got the cockpit, you got a nice printed piece down in there. Looks like flight controls and stuff. And then there's supposed to be joysticks down there, but they're just they're built a little strangely to me. They're not like they're not on like a ball and socket joint. They're just sticking straight up. So I guess it's just supposed to represent the joystick. Then on this little piece here that came off, there's some more controls and readouts on the top there. So it's a nice little section that pops off. Then you have this main section over here. The doors slide. There's a lot of friction in there, so just be mindful of that. Does that on both sides. I think they're both the same, so it slides open. You can put the flight crew in there. Then you have the little gurney. It's really interestingly built. I thought it was pretty interesting anyway. Just uses like the top of a Halo crate, and has this special rubber piece that's made of the same material as the lifeboat, or the top of the lifeboat. Then it has some of the reins from the horse sets. And then, I don't know if it's just user error when I was building it, but mine doesn't. It's supposed to, you can see up here, there's like a little section with rope. You're supposed to be able to pull this down and then reel it back in, but mine doesn't work too well. I might have done something I shouldn't have done in there, but just be careful if you do pull on this. This is a little fragile through here, so that can pop off or break. So like I said, I might have designed it differently. There's a really strange inner working through here. Like it has, like you build up a lot of this weird section. I was thinking, it's like, why is there so much intricacy in through here underneath these plates? And then the instructions show you to like wind it through. So maybe it's supposed to add a lot of friction to it, just so it wouldn't slide out constantly. But man, might have wound it too tight or something like that. So just be mindful of that if you get the set. Be mindful of these little port exhausts. They're not held on very well, just by these little studs right here, or angled studs. So if you're holding it wrong, it's very easy to pop off. As you can see, I'm having technical difficulty getting it back on. So just be mindful of that. The rotor is just like the one on the Call of Duty urban helicopter. It spins. And then the back opens up, just very similar to the Call of Duty urban copter. And then you have like a little crate filled with random stuff. So let me get it open there for you. So you got an extra life vest, some flippers, and a safety ring. Like, you know, you can throw it at someone in the water. Life preserver. There we go. I'm having really a lot of trouble with words today. Oop. Just be mindful of that too. These don't have the best friction on the hinges here. I did notice that with the Call of Duty urban copter. I'm just going to leave that off for now. So there's the back. So overall, I got to show you the landing gear. So it comes with 3 landing gear tires. I think they're ones from some kind of plane. I can't remember the name of it. They released a couple years ago. It was a fighter jet that can hover. That one can go in, and then these go in the sides, and you can make it nice and flush. So, and you just pull them back out. And there's like a little bit of hydraulic, or what's pieces that represent hydraulic parts in there. So overall, pretty good set. I like it. $60 worth. It's maybe a little questionable. If you can get on sale, I'd definitely recommend it. Definitely on sale for 40 or 50, definitely. 60's a little pricey for me, but considering it's one of the only Mega Construx sets we've gotten in a while, I'm willing to take it. So, any other gripes is maybe a few pieces are fragile. Like, as you can see, I just broke off those. I just don't want to fix them right now in the middle of the review. So, the figures are good. I wish they'd release like little figure packs to complement these, like add an extra, pilot or flight crew, maybe a few more stragglers in the ocean to fill up the lifeboat. But if you got civilian looking figures, you could probably fill them up with it. So I think that pretty much does it for the review. Hope you all enjoyed it. Got some good info on it, deciding whether to buy it or not. Like I said, I got it on Amazon for like $60. If you're willing to pay that much, I think it's a fairly decent set, but I'd probably recommend waiting for some kind of sale with it. So I think that pretty much does it for the review. Thank you all for watching. Tell me what you think in the comments below.